Fatuma Shubisa works hard to provide for her and her husband's 9 children. She lives in the little village of Alelu in rural Ethiopia. She considers her simple life a gift from God because it was God Himself who raised her from the dead.
For 2 months, I was very, very seriously sick.
One day, Fatuma's mother came to care for her daughter, but her daughter passed away.
She came and touched my face. I was cold and my eyes were open, and she closed my eyes and she straightened my leg. My mother cried when she found out that I was dead, and because of that, everybody came and started crying.
The pain Fatuma felt during her long sickness was finally over. Fatuma grew up Muslim, but had converted to Christianity. She says after she died, she felt herself be drawn to heaven.
I was very happy and I was going with a very merry heart.
Along the way, Fatuma saw someone she recognized. It was her husband's brother, who had died 2 years earlier.
That brother of my husband came and took my hands and he took me away. I felt like the earth was like an open ditch, but I had gone up very, very high. When I crossed or went away from the ditch, I reached a place where everybody was dressed with gold. I looked at this, the earth, as very dirty, but where I was really very free and clean.
Back at her home, more and more people were coming to mourn Fatuma's passing.
My relatives had come from far and they were non-Christians, Muslims, and they were crying very much. But a few Christians were praying.
A missionary named Warsa Buta was walking nearby.
After my salvation, God told me, I will raise the dead through you. With that word, I was praying from that day onward.
And when he was passing by, he heard that somebody died. So he came, he started praying. The non-Christians came and they were asking, why is this Pentecostal man praying over a dead body?
As Warsa prayed, Fatuma's vision of heaven continued.
My husband's mother was dead, and she was there in that place, and she was begging them to send me back so that I can raise my children. Those people who were in gold said, she is quite young, so send her back, send her back.
By now, Fatuma had been dead a full 12 hours, but Warsa kept praying.
I have faith that the Lord worked through me. I pray as Peter prayed, Fatuma, be raised. I ask you in the name of the Lord, come to life. When I prayed that prayer, Fatuma raised in the name of Jesus. She sat up in the bed.
Immediately I found myself in my body. I sat up in my bed and started saying, what is this? What's happening? What's going on? Then everybody was surprised. Some were commenting, so a Pente can call back a dead body, a dead person, a dead soul to a body? If this is real, then we all will become Pentes, that is Christians. And they were shouting. I was a Christian and my husband was an evangelist. And when I died as a Christian. And these people called Warsa and they started commenting, your God is a very powerful God. Now make us believe. I came back because it was the will of God for me to live with my children. But I would be very happy to go back there. Now I have seen when a Christian dies, he goes to a better place and his body goes back to dust. For a non-believer, that is a place of sadness. But when a Christian dies, he goes to a separate place where everything is good, where everything is very, very happy.